Hello, Kerry Greenaway, Parasearch Radio, with your update of weekly shows. That's what we're doing tonight. It's a little late, I get that, I do apologise, but it is Bank Holiday Monday. It's my only excuse, is all I can say. So let's have a little look back at what happened last week on the Parasearch Radio Network. So, firstly, on Monday last week, the ladies in the house had the lovely MJ Dixon in the studio talking all about the Sage Para Cruise and the new TV work that MJ's doing and just about everything else that she's up to. Hey, guys and girls. So, yeah, that's what they had last week. MJ Dixon was in the studio talking about everything that she's been up to. Very exciting times coming out of the Sage Paranormal Convention world, basically. She has been up to so much stuff and is forging ahead, I think is the expression. Very interesting discussion. A few sneaky spoilers in there. So if you want to pop over and have another listen to see what the sneaky spoilers are, then I suggest you go back because you can. And I'll get to that in a minute. On Tuesday's show last week, on the Paranormal Concept Show, we talked about Anastasia and Rasputin and a little bit around that. That was really interesting talk. A little bit more history and the horrible things actually that happened. And that kind of leads us down a little rabbit hole that we're going down on Parasearch at the moment, which is about conspiracy theories, but we'll come to that in a moment too. Anyway, on Wednesday evening on the Haunted History Show, Penny returned to Newstead Abbey, and this time she had the lovely Barry John in the studio with her, talking everything about Newstead Abbey and from his perspective. He's got family links there. Who knew that, right? Who knew that? So, yeah, fantastically interesting show. And Barry's always lovely. We like Barry. Then on PSH Radio on Thursday evening, they had Danielle Sheehan in the studio and talking all about the Paranormal and UFO convention that's kicking off in Newport, Wales. And it went off on tangents. We do love a tangent on the Parasearch Radio show. Went off on a tangent, but ended up being a really interesting discussion, talking about the skulls experiment and stuff like that, and UFOs and stuff. So that was really, really good. Then on Friday evening, it all gets mayhemic on a Friday on the Parasearch Network. We on the Dark Mirror Show, this is. And we were talking about the moon landing conspiracy on Friday. And if you've never caught the Dark Mirror Show, it's an experience not to be missed, is all I'm saying. So what have the team been up to this week, I hear you all ask? Well, it's been a very quiet week. Very quiet week for a few people. Although we say quiet, there's always stuff bubbling around in the background. But it's a very quiet week. Yeah, very quiet week. Anyway, so our lovely Gemma, she has been reading The Unexplained Supernatural Stories for Uncertain Times. Very interesting book, that one. And she started writing a blog, except what happened was, it was one of those where she thought, I'll just write a blog on that. And then it went to a bit too big a blog and then went on a bit further and now it's a full-blown article and probably will end up being a thesis for a PhD. This is a huge undertaking project that she's delving into, and that's great to see. I love it when they take a concept and run with it and it turns into something more than they thought. That's brilliant. Now my lovely Penny, she's on her holidays this week. That doesn't stop her from working though. She is on holiday in York, which is, as you know, York City is a plethora, love that word, of history. And today she locked all her 3 boys into a cell in like the Castle Museum. Oh, she probably left them there knowing our Penny. Give her some peace and quiet to do some writing. But don't worry, she still has a show on Wednesday. Now, Paul has been out on his road trips again. He went to Audley End with the lovely Richard. They're out and about an awful lot at the moment. They've been planning their next trip, but they went to Audley End this weekend. And he's written a blog. He's written a blog. Everybody, not a blog. He's written a blog. He wrote a blog on time travel. Now, this is one of those topics on Parasearch Radio that gets revisited, shall we say. We revisit this one quite a lot on our private little chats that we all have, and after show parties and stuff. And yes, the time travel one. All I can say is at some point he's going to convince me. No pressure, Gemma, no. No pressure. He's going to convince me to do a show on it. And I'm like, no. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, no. But it's one that keeps coming up and causes a very lively discussion when it does, is all I'm saying. So, Carl, my lovely Carl, he's hurt himself. He fell over and he hurt his ankle. But he's okay. It's not broken. It's just badly strained. So he's been resting up all weekend with that. And he's been doing some testing of some digital recorders and doing some research for the show we've got up on Friday. So he's had a very easy weekend, has our lovely Carl. Sam and Jolene have just been busy with family life. And myself, I have been knee deep in a project that I've got going on at the moment that is just one of those. It's a deep, dark, dingy rabbit hole. And I keep having to leave it and come back to it, and leave it and then come back to it. I've kind of got myself a bit twisted up with it. So until I stop getting twisted up with it and move forward with it, then I'm sure you'll all get to hear about it. So anyway, what's going on Parasearch Radio this week? Hello, Katie. Nice to see you there. It's not a Scottish blog. No. Excuse me. Right, so what's happening on this week on Parasearch Radio? I hear you ask. Well, tonight is Monday. It's the Supernatural show with the lovely Gemma and Jolene. They've got me on, and we're going to be talking about some theories and some concepts and some laughing and some going off on tangents probably and going around in circles, then coming back to topic. That's what's going to be happening on tonight's show. And then on Tuesday evening on the Paranormal Concept show, we've got the lovely Sam Bennett in the studio with us, psychic medium herself, works for the Paranormal Charity Warriors. She is coming on to talk all about her little journey through being psychic and stuff like that and everything that she's been going on with. Let's have a little look. Then on Wednesday, although Penny's off, we actually pre-recorded a show because the Paranormal Charity Warriors have actually got a charity event coming up at the village in Mansfield. To hear all about that, listen to the show on Wednesday. But if you want to get a ticket, £25, that's all it is, all going to charity. Hi, Bear. Then check out the posts that have been put up on the Parasearch Radio page, or pop over to the Paranormal Charity Warriors to find out the event. Fantastic cost of, fantastic value for money, and it's all going to charity for lipodystrophy. But listen to the show on Wednesday, because that was a little cracker that we're going to be playing out for you. Then on Thursday evening on the PSH Radio, Sam and Carl are in the studio. They've got a topic this week, but they're not sharing it with me. I'm like, what's your topic? They're like, don't know, not going to tell you. I'm like, oh, I'd like to know the topic. Like, no, secret. I'm like, oh, okay, secrets now. Okay. So we'll find out what happens on Thursday. Do love a secret topic. Don't like a secret topic. I don't like surprises. Then on the Dark Mirror show, we are back down that conspiracy rabbit hole, and we are talking everything about the JFK conspiracy. Not paranormal, but what with all things to do with ufology and stuff, a lot of that is conspiracy theories. So we are looking at conspiracy theories a little bit at the moment. Don't worry, it's conspiracy next week too. Oh my God is all I can say. We're down the conspiracy mindset rabbit hole, and we're talking everything JFK. But because of the subject topic, it'd probably be a little bit more serious, I'm hoping. Yeah. Will it be? We don't know. Yeah, see, JFK is one of those that captures the imagination, and everybody really sort of likes it and that. And the Oliver Stone film is just freaking awesome. That's all I'm saying on that. If you miss blogs, I forgot the blog bit. Paul on parasearch.org, that's where his time travel blog is. Go over there, check that out. Sarah Chimasero interviewed me. You can see my interview on Living Life in Full Spectrum. And Ashley Nibb has got a haunted microwave. If you want to know about that, you need to pop over to ashleynib.com and read all about that fascinating blog, as always, doing his usual take on things. So that's blogs. If you miss any of the Parasearch radio shows, then you know where to go. Go over to our YouTube channel, and while you're over there, you can click like, share, and subscribe. And you can listen to every single show that we've ever done, because there's another channel called Archive Parasearch, and that's got literally from day dot, that's like 3 years worth of shows of topics and locations and guests and topics and guests. Yeah, Bear, a haunted microwave. It is relevant. Go read it, ashleynib.com. Anyway, on that note, I'm cutting this feed because I have got to go and eat, I suppose. I've got to go and eat. And on the flip side, we will see you at 9 p.m. on the Spreaker channel. Click on the link, little speech bubble at the bottom. Click on that, takes you into the chat room. And on that note, I will see you all next week. Love ya. Mwah.